the Sony A90J Bravia XR Master Series OLED is thought of by many as the best 4K TV that you can buy as of right now in 2021. And after checking out the A80J, I was really impressed with that, so I had to check this out and see what all the hype was about. See if it's really worth spending a lot of extra money on over the other OLEDs this year. Is it? Well, stay tuned and let's find out. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel Tech with KG. If this is your first time here, thank you for clicking this video. If you're returning, I'm glad you're back. There's no denying that this is turning into an amazing community, so I hope you'll consider subscribing to become a part of it. First, let's talk about the unboxing and setup process. The A90J out of the box experience is fairly easy. It slides up to reveal the TV like most TV boxes do these days, and removing the styrofoam inserts from the bottom left and right make it really easy to put the TV stand on without needing to put it face down on a flat surface. From there, you have options to either put the stand in low profile mode or soundbar mode. The low profile mode is easily the best looking, but sadly I had to settle for the soundbar mode because otherwise it just wouldn't fit on my desk. Now, unlike the A80J, you will have to use a screwdriver for this part to put the stand on, but it is fairly simple out of the box, and I didn't have any issues there. Now, the setup process for the TV was easy like the A80J, so no changes there, but setting up the Google TV, however, was pretty tedious this time around. I guess if your app is going to give you any issues at all, this could be a troublesome experience. The first thing you'll notice about this TV out of the box is that the color is fantastic and the HDR highlights really pop. Really quickly though, let's talk about the sound experience. The A80J has a great built-in sound system that can give very loud. Now the A90J has the same kind of sound system, but it's better. Why is it better? It has twice the power. Now I can definitely tell that the A90J sounds fuller, deeper, and it just has more driving power to the bass. So it's a big improvement over the A80J's sound system, in my opinion. You can tell the difference. Okay, so let's move on to the picture quality. This TV is very similar to the A80J, but there are some improvements. I will be doing a full side-by-side next to the A80J in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Now, the thing that is very different with the A90J is that when a scene can get really bright and trigger the ABL of other OLEDs, you rarely actually witness the ABL kicking in on the A90J. And even when the other OLED isn't triggering the ABL, you can still see highlights appear brighter on the A90J. Now, another big detail that I noticed was how clear the panel looked. I was sitting about 3 feet away from this TV and the picture quality was really breathtaking. The images just really popped like no other. Like the A80J, picture quality out of the box is fantastic. Picture clarity and out-of-the-box color is definitely one of the TV's strong points. So like I mentioned in my overview of the A80J, the menu system for the Sony gives you a lot to work with. It's going to be the exact same experience here. You have a lot of great tools at your disposal to tweak and get the best picture quality possible. And that's what I like about these Sony TVs so far. It's the best image customization experience there is from a TV brand in my opinion. As far as gaming goes, it's a spectacular experience, though I found some disturbing things at 120Hz HDR, which applies to the A80J as well, but more on that later. Like the A80J, there is only 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, and one of those ports is shared with the eARC port. Also, there is no VRR at launch. The release date is December, which by that time, 2022 TVs will only be 3 months away. Now that's something you might want to consider. Now the great thing about the A90J is that it can get very bright for an OLED. And I seen this a lot when I was gaming. Things like the sun in Sea of Thieves was really beaming. And I'm talking about almost blinding. It's very LCD TV-like. It's the first time that I was truly amazed by brightness of an OLED. Alright, now it's time for the really bad part. And this carries over to the A80J as well. So I finally got to testing 120Hz HDR on these TVs, and with this satellite map on Call of Duty Black Ops, the banding there was definitely not ideal. And also looking into the bright sun will show a grid-like pattern that I kind of talked about before, but People will also know this as the Venetian blind effect. This happens when a very bright object is on the screen. You can see it on just about every 2021 OLED. I know I have. I saw this on every 2021 OLED that I tested so far, so this isn't unique to the A90J. Okay, but also during Call of Duty Black Ops, I played the nighttime Miami map, and yeah, that was quite the experience. The neon signs and lights along the streets really did pop out on the A90J. The A90J does a really good job of getting bright in all the right spots. And I gotta say, I don't remember this feeling with the A80J. Yes, the A80J was brighter than the C1, but there was something about the A90J that really just popped. Now, it'll be interesting if this shows up in the side-by-side, or am I just being tricked somehow by the allure of this TV? And that is definitely possible. And that's one thing you have to remember, that at the end of the day, with these first impression reviews, this is literally my thoughts after 2 to 3 hours with the TV. You get my excitement of trying this TV out for the first time thrown into my opinion as well. So that's really something that you have to consider. And really, as I get more time with the TV and see it next to the A80J, my overall opinion could change. So yes, there's no denying that I was excited to try this TV out, but I did lower my expectations a lot going in, only expecting a small increase over the A80J for the most part. So far, I feel that it's noticeably a bit brighter in gaming than the A80J, but again, I still have to do a full side-by-side to really tell. Overall, I definitely see what the hype is about here. We are talking about a Master Series OLED with a very relaxed ABL algorithm. It can get very bright, but there's no denying that this price tag is steep. I paid $27.99 for the 55-inch version of this TV, which is $1,000 more than the LG C1. And if you're talking about 65-inch versions of TVs, it's $37.99, while the A80J is $24.99. That is a huge difference in price. In that sense, with that size in mind, I don't know how to quantify if this is worth the extra $1,300. I haven't really arrived at that conclusion yet, but if you want my early take on it right now, I would probably lean towards no. $1,300 is a lot of money, and you can literally go buy a 55-inch LG C10 for that price and still get the 65-inch A80J. So really, when you put it like that, it's hard to justify spending the extra money. But if you do want the best of the best when it comes to OLED TV that you can buy right now, the answer is the A90J. And even if that improvement isn't super dramatic, it does things that no other OLED can do, and that cannot be denied. But let me temper your expectations here. If you're expecting to be blown away on every piece of content that you watch over any traditional OLED, you will likely feel let down. However, when it comes to those scenes where the A90J does outshine previous OLEDs, it's pretty clear that this is the best OLED available in the US market as of today. Let me know what you guys think. Will you be buying the A90J over the A80J or LG C1? I would love to hear your opinions in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please share this if you can. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.